Hi, in this video we will be solving question number 43 from GATE 2020 chemistry paper. Now the question is the following. Adsorption of N2 or nitrogen gas on a TiO2 surface was carried out at 75 Kelvin. A plot of Z divided by 1 minus Z times V versus Z gives a straight line with an intercept 4.0 times 10 to the power minus 6 millimeter minus cube and slope 1.0 times 10 to the power minus 3 millimeter minus cube. So we have to find the volume corresponding to the monolayer coverage. So four options are given here. So this question is actually talked about the adsorption of nitrogen gas on a TiO2 surface. So we have to use the BET isotherm or BET equation to solve this question. So an intercept and slope is given for the straight line plot, and we have to find the volume corresponding to the monolayer coverage. Okay, so let's find this. To calculate the surface coverage for an adsorption process, even to calculate the volume of the monolayer coverage for an adsorption process, we use the BET isotherm or insert BET equation. So BET actually refers to the three scientists. So BET, this is the BET expression of the BET equation, which is Z divided by 1 minus Z times V equal to C minus 1 times Z divided by C times V mono plus 1 divided by C times V mono. Here Z equal to E divided by P0. It is given in the question, P divided by P0. Now V, capital V, is the volume of the adsorbed gas at pressure P, and V mono, that means the volume of the gas corresponding to the monolayer. So that means this is the volume corresponding to the monolayer coverage, and C, small c, is the constant. P, here P is the pressure of the gas, and P0 is the saturation pressure. So this is the plot corresponding to this equation. So if we plot this versus Z, that means this is an expression of y equal to mx plus c. So y is this quantity, x is Z. So c, here c is the intercept, so intercept will be this, and the slope of the straight line m will be c minus 1 divided by c times v monolayer. So this is the straight line, and the intercept will be 1 minus c times v mono, that means this, and the slope will be c minus 1 divided by c times v monolayer. So in the question we have to find the volume of the monolayer coverage, that means we have to find the V mono value. Okay, let's find this. So it is given the intercept value, that means 1 divided by C times V mono equal to 4.0 times 10 to the power minus 6 millimeter minus cube. So we know the expression of slope. Slope is C minus 1 divided by C times V mono, which is equal to 1.0 times 10 to the power minus 3 millimeter cube, and C minus 1 times 1 upon C V mono, which is intercept, equal to this. Now by putting the value of this, that means this value, so C minus 1 times 4.0 times 10 to the power minus 6 equal to 1.0 times 10 to the power minus 3. So from this expression we can get the value of C, that means constant, C equal to 2.251. Now again intercept is 1 upon C times V mono, that means 4.0 times 10 to the power minus 6. We know the value of C here, so we can find the value of V mono. So V mono will be 1 divided by C times 4.0 into 10 to the power minus 6. So V mono will be 1 upon 251 times 4.0 into 10 to the power minus 6, which will be nearly equal to 996 millimeter cube. So volume of the corresponding monolayer coverage is 996 millimeter cube. So the correct option is here option A, which is the volume corresponding to the monolayer coverage will be equal to 996 millimeter cube. So for further details, you can visit the NPTEL lecture series on the topic of chemistry and physics of surfaces and interfaces. Instructor is Professor T.G. Gopakumar from IIT Kanpur. Thank you.